What is going on, guys? Today it is a bright and sunny day. Even if it's not a bright and sunny day, you can make it one. We are on episode 8 of studying poker every single day for the next 30 days. If you guys want to study alongside me and use the same software I'm using, as always, it is going to be the first link down in the description. Be sure to check it out, try it for free, and then if you guys like it, you can get the more upgraded subscriptions. And by using the link in the description only, you'll get a little bit of a discount. But hey, all right, so enough selling you guys on that. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, drop a like if you guys are enjoying the series so far. If you're learning a lot, I hope you are. And today we're jumping into a little bit more practice. I'm also thinking about checking out and kind of making a video on bankroll. So if you guys want to see a video of me kind of like learning the tips of how to manage a bankroll, how to manage your money so that, you're investing slowly up rather than putting a lot of money in, losing a lot of money, etc. So let me know down in the comments, just comment bankroll if you want to see that. And without wasting more time, let's go ahead and jump into our first hand. Again, we are practicing same as episode 7, where we are playing just like the top 12-13% of hands and trying to kind of practice our raising, calling kind of levels, where we should be at, where we should be folding, etc. I'm actually going to stop though. I'm sorry. And I want to make all of our guys hero, because hero means that they're playing a little bit more reckless, right? For the most part, I believe that's what that means. I don't know the button. I don't know what hero. I believe that's what it means, right? Maybe you guys can let me know down in the comments, but all right, let's jump into it, man. I'm feeling pretty good. Alexa, how much time is left on my timer?
You have 6 minutes and 30 seconds left on your 45-minute timer.
Sheesh. All right, we got to hurry. Damn. So the button raised? Button raised. Okay, right here. You can see button raised 2.5. We didn't do that, right? We can check up, right? Doesn't matter. We fucked up already. Sounds good. 4.1. That's an easy. Oh, didn't mean to. Hang on. Didn't mean to go all in. The other thing I think I've really worked on is making sure that I'm focusing on, what was I gonna say? Oh, taking time in between each decision, like giving myself like a couple of seconds if I need to, and really thinking about what we're doing. So the buttons got pretty big range here. I'm gonna go all in. He's got potentially the flush draw. He calls. I wish we could see. Okay, so we're off to one hand, one blunder, and 10-9 offsuit. I think we can call there. We'll see what we can get. Raises to 12. That's a fold. Ace Jack, under the gun folds. We're hijack. We're going to raise. I still need to also learn like more about what each position means in poker. If you guys want to see a video going over full position, we could do that too. Just comment down like, let's see positioning. And again, the comments help out, the likes help out, so be sure to do so. Also though, the support on the channel has been absolutely incredible. I really do appreciate everybody, subscribing and watching and checking out and enjoying it, man. It's cool to see for sure. It is very, very cool to see. 3-3-2 queen. Buttons calls. Buttons probably gonna have a large range here. We don't have anything. I think you probably bet a little small. To turn, the river is a 10. I think you just check. Not much happening. Trying to understand what happens. I wish we could see their hands. I don't know why it doesn't show their hands. I think that's probably a setting. I guess it really doesn't matter. We're not really worried about how they're playing. We can call. Why could you raise 7.5? I guess you're okay if they fold out. Let's check. Or a small bet. Check. Hijack. Could have a little bit of an opening here. I think we just check there. Check along. Pair the fours. 2 pair. Now, are you betting for value? No. I was thinking a little value, but I guess there's no point in betting for value when you don't have anything. Okay, good to know. Let's not bet for value when we have nothing. Pair of 9s. We've already got 9s. We can raise that. Let's go. If you want to make a bet, you're going to have to call. King, 6. I think we check there. We do not check in position. I would think we're somewhat in position here. Maybe, I don't know. We got to kind of look a little bit more into positioning for sure. He bets 5. I don't buy it. I think a call is pretty fair there. A 10. Doesn't pair the board at all. We got a couple of blockers. A couple pairs of 9s. We could have third pair here. If we have third pair, we got to check, right? Let's go. Okay, things are... dude, I love when things start to make sense. That's a fold. Boom. We literally played that entire hand perfect. Played it perfect. Ace Jack. Easy raise. Things are starting to click. Episode 8. Things are starting to move along. We're starting to make sense of everything. I don't think you can call. You can call Ace Jack. Let's change our move. Let's call it then. You want to call it? Call it then. Okay. We got the Jack. I don't think I would normally bet Ace Jack that big into it, but I guess this is like what? Like a top 5%? Top 8% of hands? Something like that. It's pretty good. I mean, we pair up the Jack. He goes 12.5 into a 37.5 big blind pot. 12.5. What is that? It's a little less than half. It's like 30%. I think that's a fine call. I was going to say raise 30, but raising 30 into a pot of 37 is pretty much really big, and I don't think there's a reason to bet that much more. Now he checks the 8. What does that mean for us? If he checks the 8, it means he probably doesn't have a Jack. If he has a Jack, we have ace high. 50 big blinds. I think you can half pot bet that. We excellently hit that, and things are starting to roll out. Now we had what? Jack ace. Jack king is probably still pretty good. This is an easy call there. Again, you can raise Jack ace and Jack king pretty aggressive, so that's good to remember. So Alexa, stop. I gotta go get my laundry, boys, in just a minute. Button, it's on us. 6, we can raise 3. I mean 2. I think that's okay. Now we 2 pair. And again, in the instance, it does not care if your opponent is scared. And I think that depending on how you're value betting, depends on your opponent. In this situation, we do not care if we scare them away. So a half pot bet is probably decent. I think it's a little too small. I think a 12 is pretty good. So it likes you to check in this spot. Maybe it does want you to value in hopes that he bets. So let's see. If we check here, does he bet? No. So now I'm going to say betting 13 is fair. It's saying check, check, check. Oh, for the flush draw. There's always kind of a reason, and I don't think I always make sense of what everything could be. And it's probably because the flush draw and he calls. So I think that's a reasonable 2 pair, 2 of the highest pairs there. Now, queen king is always a raise. Ace queen is always a raise. Excuse me. So jack king, jack ace, ace queen is a raise. King king, queen is probably a bit of a raise. Most of those are pretty fair. We check there. I don't know why a raise in that position would work. I guess because it's not really worried about any connectors or anything. The 4, nothing really there. Small bets probably within reason there. We finish off the ace. It's a 9 pot, 5.5. Too small. Should be over a pot. So again, half size bet with the ace. Ace 2 pair, ace 4s. You're gonna want to bet a little bit bigger there. That's okay. Again, we're not gonna lose too much money. We're just gonna undervalue ourselves a little bit, and it's okay to undervalue yourself a little bit rather than over going too crazy. But ace jack, we know we could probably raise to 12 here. Again, we know. I think the thing is with playing some of our top hands, we've got to get really comfortable nailing these hands perfectly. These top pair hands that we're going to play a lot. And as we get better with these, like our king 9 and up, our ace 9 and up, our queen, queen 8 and up, stuff like that. And you know how to play those in position. Then you can start practicing your ace 6s, your queen 6s, your king, king 7, king 8. You can then start to practice those a little bit. King 9 is a check. So it's not a check. For 25. I think the pot is just a little too big. That's why. I think that the pot is too big. It's 25 big blinds, and to check is just probably a little too small. So with 25 big blinds, I would probably go with the 5. It's all about paying attention a little bit more. Okay, now we've paired the ace with the king. We don't need to play too cautious here. He's on the button, meaning he's going to have a pretty wide range of hands. We were close. Again, there's 1%. It's not a terrible. This is not bad. This is neutral. This is like, okay. Because again, look, we have check as a exceptional, acceptable. A 3/4 bet is acceptable. About a little less than half is acceptable. We went with just a little above 50%. I'm not mad at that position. He calls with another 9. We full housed ourselves with ace 9. I mean, I don't think he's gonna have a quad here. It's 70. I think 42 is acceptable. You're only supposed to bet 24. We went just a little over half pot again, or just a little over, half pot. I'm not mad at a play like this. It's saying 24. Alexa, what is 50% of 24? Oh, excuse me. Alexa, what is 50% of 70? It's 35, right? Okay.
35.
So 24. That's interesting. All right. Fair enough. Should be a fold. He calls. We probably win that pot. I don't think we overbet too much there. I think we can re-raise that. Pair of jacks, nothing on the board yet. He's out of position here. 21. I think you call, sometimes you go all in. I think sometimes you can hit the all in play there. This is a tricky spot to be in. We have queen, we have second pair. There's no possible flush. 9, 10. Possible straight draw. In a position like this, we've just raised. I believe you can always make that call. Continue to another queen, 2 pair. He checks. I think checking is always wrong. Always wrong in a position like this. If you cannot bet and then check with a pot of 87. I don't believe you ever can check there. I think a small or like medium sized bet. I think 8 is just too small in a pot like this. It's not. And a check is sometimes acceptable. Eight's a little small. Again, it's not a terrible position, but 21 is probably what I would go with. Can you call in all in? I think you have to. I wish we would see what they have. I guess it doesn't matter. It probably depends on the opponent. Ace Jack, you can always raise. Ace Jack, as we remember, offsuit, suited, does not matter. Ace Jack is always a re-raise before the flop. Always. So we know how to play this hand. Now, 26 is expensive. I think you can make a call there. You cannot. A huge raise is probably not good. So we've kind of messed up with a check there. He goes all in. Okay. You know, what did you have? What did you have? King Jack? We had Ace Jack. We literally won that. Or wait, I don't remember. We had King Queen? I don't know. Whatever. I don't remember what we had. Oh wait, we messed it up. No. All right, well, we're 32 and 8 right now. So 81% with a king. Okay, so king queen and a board like this 53. I think any excuse me. I don't know how any bet in this situation is wrong. I don't get it. All right, one more hand, last hand of the day. We hit our trips before the flop. We have trip 8s. 53. I don't think you ever want to check. Okay, so we hit like one of the better options here. 13. He calls. I don't think there's no point in trapping. I don't think that this website also explains very good into the trapping atmosphere, but we're potted up about the same. 79. Trip 8s seem good. I'm going to go with a bigger bet. It's too big. 0% equity in that hand. Or 83 expected value. I don't know if that is a good. 39 all in. I think you call that. That should be fine. I don't know why that's not. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for episode 8. I don't know what's going on with my throat. That's what she said. But I'll see you guys again very soon. Again, subscribe. Check out the link down in the description. And adios.